the conspiracy, of course, is that okay? So either one, the committee intentionally left Margot Robbie off and Greta because they wanted to bring it and then put Ryan Gosling in there because they want to bring attention to the fact that the patriarchy does control the country and we need to make people aware by snubbing them because I got to tell you, like that's the biggest news of the last 2 days is the fact that Barbie got snubbed for the Oscars, right? That's the biggest thing running around. So there's either that where they've planned out this conspiracy where they want to get this messaging out. Okay, you got that. Or you've got the narrative because America Ferrera, who plays the mom in the Barbie movie, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, I mean, if you saw the movie, America Ferrera didn't really do anything the whole movie, except she had this one speech that talked about, women being, having to be this way towards men and men treating women this way and women treating women this way. And by God, blah, 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 I'm tired. And
blah, 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 I'm tired.
so she was obviously nominated because of that speech, that 2-3 minute monologue got her a nomination. And now that's very typical. And the reason I call it the narrative is because it's typical of the Oscars to nominate somebody in that category. Who also is nominated for the Oscars? Well, from Killers of the Flower Moon, you have the Native American girl who was in Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
And Lily Gladstone. And while she was fine in the movie, she didn't really do much acting. She was very quiet.
She quite literally laid in bed half the movie and didn't talk.
Right. But we'll talk about it. So Lily Gladstone is kind of one of those, she's a Native American woman. Holy crap. This is our opportunity, right?
And I did look it up. The rules, the 2020 set of rules for DEI does come into effect for the March 2024 Oscars. 100%.
This one coming up.
Yep, this one coming up.
Wow, and a lot of white dudes in here. I just want to tell you.
Yeah, I find that interesting too because, like, according to this, it says, to be eligible for Best Picture, the ceremony's top prize, a film must meet for the two diversity standards, and they do say, either one lead or significant supporting character is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group. And there's a lot LGBT. It's very DEI. It's like, it literally is saying that, like, listen, like if you're a white guy that made a movie and you don't have, a 75% plus representation in your cast or crew, you can't even be nominated. You can't even be eligible for an Oscar.
So it's the cast and crew, right? So the movie has to be diverse, not necessarily the people being nominated.
Right.
There's no rule on the nominations. It's the rule is, when you went and made this movie, was it diverse in your hires? That's what they're looking at.
What's weird is now that I'm looking at this 2 or 3 years later, this one's standard A. Either one lead or significant supporting character is from an underrepresented racial or ethnic group. At least 30% of the acting ensemble is from at least 2 underrepresented group, women and LGBT. Okay, apparently women are underrepresented.
They're half of the voting body.
Yeah, okay. And the storyline centers on an underrepresented group. No wonder why he made Killers of the Flower Moon.
No, Martin Scorsese was careful about how he did it, and he tried to do it the right way. And listen, I'm not saying you should be diverse, but you should also hire the best people for the job. So if 500 Native Americans are literally the most talented and best person for any job, they should all be hired
100%
over any other ethnicity. Like if that's the case, anyways, I don't want to. Let's keep going with this. So the reality. So that's the narrative, and the Oscars have been doing this since Susan Sarandon got up there and gave her speech, and becoming this activist platform. Use the Oscars as my activist platform before there was a Twitter and a Facebook and an Instagram. Then there's the reality. Here's the reality, guys. Oscars aren't big on comedies. Let's go back and look at Oscar-nominated films and actors. How many comedies really get looked at?
They're not good on movies that are popular vote that regular people are gonna and really enjoy.
Right.
It's just not, man.
So I mean, it isn't considered because it isn't considered deep enough. So Barbie is nominated as Best Picture now, and it's a comedy in reality, and now it does have a deep message to it. But the simple fact that
men are bad.
It had a message, yeah. And so I would not be surprised at all. There's an element of so they said, look, we're either going to do one of two things. We're either going to put Barbie in as Best Picture, or we're going to put Greta Gerwig in as Best Director, and we're going to put Margot Robbie in as Best Actress. But we're not going to do all of it.
Right.
Okay, because of the simple fact that it's comedy, and we don't like comedies, really.
And this is where the DEI thing comes in. They couldn't give them all, which is why you have this weird America over Margot Robbie.
No, the D. I really hate the DEI word.
No, but
the DEI word cannot be implemented. It cannot be used in every situation.
I know. I'm not. I'm saying we did this exact story 2 years ago about these upcoming Oscars, and they said they must, which means that if a movie can be given a single award, it has to be nominated in other categories for underrepresented groups, LGBT, et cetera, et cetera.
So you're saying that it can't be. So I thought we just laid the foundation that it could be the nominations weren't required because of the casting, but who was working on the film.
Well, that's one of them
in the cast.
So they have several standards, and I read standard A, but then you also have standard B, where the film must meet one of these criteria. Is standard B. At least two creative leaders, department heads, et cetera, must be from underrepresented group, LGBT, blah, blah, blah.
That's not actors.
Right.
That's director, writer, photography. It's all of the things.
There's a lot to this. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Yeah. But yes, if an actor is going to get a nom, right? If she or he is up for the role, then
you don't have to be diverse.
No, you don't have to be a specific anything.
Right.
But your film has to be
creation of the film, right? And I think we established that already.
So, on that same note, and there's a lot more here. Imagine if they go, well, we want to give this to Ryan, so we can't give it to Margot.
Okay, maybe that's how they looked at it. Or I mean, listen, anybody who watched the movie knows that Ryan's performance was better than Margot's. Margot was the best Barbie you could ever have.
100%. Yeah,
definitely, she was Barbie, but he stole the movie.
Yeah, he did.
He literally, which was kind of what it was about. The patriarchy stole everything.
Yeah. He took over Barbie Land in like 3 hours. So which was so funny. This anti-man movie that's supposed to show how men are bad and women, well, I'm not going to get into it. But the guy comes, learns some stuff, immediately goes to Barbie Land, takes over Barbie Land in record time, and all the Barbies are like, this is better. Right. And then American Ferrera shows up, the hyper liberal feminist, third wave feminist chick, and convinces them that it's not better. And you're like, wait, what is the message of this movie? Because I'm feeling like Ryan Gosling knows what he's doing here. I'm really on the side of Ken right now.
Yeah, it was all right. And so he stole this. And so I don't think they could sit around in a circle, all these people who put in the stuff, and not say Ryan Gosling needs to be nominated.
Ryan did.
Now here's the other thing. In the Best Actress category, Lily Gladstone from Killers of the Flower Moon is going to win that award. What happens if you put Lily Gladstone up there and then you throw in Margot Robbie,
the white lady?
No, that's what I'm saying. You throw her in. Now you've got a controversy because didn't Margot Robbie deserve it because she brought this messaging to the world?
Right.
So now you're like, well, maybe we should even put her in there because now we're how many of these messages should we put in for Best Actress? I'm sorry, Emma Stone, you're screwed. Poor Things was the best movie for Best Actress that's up there, but you're a redhead and you're not going to get the
yeah. You know, you're so right, bro. And it's so funny because when I saw Poor Things, I'm like, wow, this is actually like high acting by Emma Stone.
She was really good.
I never thought Emma Stone was going to be I thought she was going to be the next, chick from American Pie. I never thought she was going to be an actual actress. And I'm watching the movie and I'm like, damn, this movie is actually way better than I thought it was going to be. And she is an actor, like a real actor. This is very good. Dude, listen, you're screwed. You're a white chick with red hair. That is the most hated class of people in Hollywood. Yeah. There's no way you succeed.
She's definitely a unicorn.
You need to dye your hair like blonde immediately.
Yeah.
And just never go back.
So the best actress, so everybody in the best actress category, you've got Annette Bening in Naiad. Annette Bening's great actress.
Never saw it.
You got Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Huller for Anatomy of a Fall, which I did not see. You've got Carey Mulligan in Maestro, which was actually a pretty good performance, and Emma Stone in Poor Things, which was by far the best performance on this list.
100%.
Lily Gladstone will win, okay, because she's Native American and not because the best person. And that's part of the problem is I mean, it's good that you have a Native American actress who breaks in, but she doesn't deserve to win. I'm not even sure. Honestly, she wasn't better than Margot Robbie.
No, she wasn't.
Barbie. She wasn't.
No, she wasn't.
But she's on the list because that's the way the Academy Awards work. So honestly, who knows exactly why Barbie was either snubbed or they're just doubling down on the narrative with America Ferrera. Okay, we checked the box with Barbie. Barbie's not going to win Best Picture. Right. Barbie's not going to win Best Picture. Okay, because it's up against Oppenheimer. Which, okay, let's just end it there. I mean, you've got Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Maestro, The Holdovers, Barbie, American Fiction, Past Lives, Poor Things, good movie. But let's be clear here. Oppenheimer is going to effing destroy the Oscars, and it will be on stage to take that prize.
Yeah, and
so they know Barbie's not going to win there, right?
Right.
Okay. So now, but you've got the Best Supporting Actress. Oh, yes. Okay. Now let's take a look at this.
Uh-oh.
Let's take a look at this. Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, who did a great job, but she just wasn't in the movie that much.
I forgot she was in the movie.
Right. She was the wife of Oppenheimer.
Right.
But she just wasn't in it that much. I mean, Emily Blunt's awesome, like in everything.
Yeah, I like Emily Blunt. Yeah.
But she just wasn't in it. Now you've got Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple. You've got Divine Joy Randolph from The Holdovers, who actually had a pretty good performance, but I think she fell off as like supporting actress in that movie. She was like really like a third wheel.
By the way, I hated every single movie on this list except for maybe Poor Things.
Holdovers was great, bro.
I couldn't get into it.
The Holdovers was great. Oh, I understand. Jodie Foster from Naiad. Now there's a sleeper. Okay, Jodie Foster, the sleeper. It's been a while for her. But you got America Ferrera from Barbie. Now they knew when they put all this up, okay, America Ferrera is going to win. Mark my words, America Ferrera is going to win Best Supporting Actress for Barbie. Why? Because it's part of the narrative.
Because America
Barbie
Ferrera
is going to win. Barbie's going to win something, and they're going to win for Best Supporting Actress because nobody else here blew anything away in their movies.
Right. Yeah, I guarantee all the white guys on this list, they're not all of them, but most of them are not going to get the little statue.
Right. And now here's another one for you. Best Supporting Actor. Right. Ryan Gosling, Barbie. He came out saying it's a shame. These Hollywood types that we spend time with, it really drives me crazy because they say things in private that they would never say in public. And I get it. You got to play the game. But when you see these tweets and these things where Ryan Gosling is like upset because Margot Robbie didn't get nominated and Greta Gerwig didn't get nominated, and it's a shame because they brought this blah blah blah. And then you got the Simu Leo came out.
That's some of his best acting, by the way, because he doesn't give a shit about that.
But yeah, right. It came out. Same thing. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous, right? Because that's what Hollywood types are supposed to do is be outraged.
Hashtag Oscars so white. Wait a minute.
Right. Yeah, I know, right? So Ryan Gosling is up against Robert Downey Jr. and Oppenheimer, Robert De Niro and Killers of the Flower Moon. Let me tell you something. Ryan, there was your nod. You got nommed, bro. Good job. Robert Downey Jr. is going to take this. Guess who has not won an Oscar ever? Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer will win the Oscar, and it's already been determined. Okay, it's already been determined. So Ryan got the nod, but he's not going to get the win. America Ferrera will get the win for Barbie, and all things will be normalized. Now the world is good again. Barbie got the win because of a message and because of a speech about the patriarchy. And so now everything's okay. Right?
Yeah, it's funny. You still see these tweets where it's like hashtag Oscars so white. And then you're like, You guys looking at the list of nominations, right?
Well, is that still coming out? Oscar
yeah.
So White?
Yeah. Hey, if you like this clip and you want to see more, then click right here and become a member today. Also, we do a live show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, totally free. So come on down and hang out with us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you there.